Attention, the following video is going to totally kick ass. If you enjoy any of it and or have a large penis, please click the like button below. Enjoy.
How about you tell everyone a little bit of backstory about the crew, Deluxe?
About the crew?
Mm-hmm.
You really want to know?
I mean, I already know. I was there.
Okay, for the hardcore fans, they've heard this story a few times,
yeah.
But from our side of the crew, our side of the tree, as we like to call it. Okay, we say there's a tree, and there's two sides of the tree, as we explain. But I don't believe personally that there's two sides of the tree. I think there's one side of the tree, and then there's branches off of that tree. But if you're gonna say there's two sides of the tree, here's how the two sides of the tree stack out. So basically, on my side of the tree is what we call it. Now it's not really my side of the tree, but that's what they call it. They say that it's me, D20, sidearms, and G18. And then the other side of the tree, it is Jehovah, Speedy, Shadow, and who am I missing there, guys? Legion is not part of the tree, and neither is nobody. No, but who is part of the tree? It's like,
okay.
No, it's not sidearms. $10 from Wyatt. No, fight me, John. Okay, that's it. That's on that side of the tree. Okay, so we added Joel later, and we give them Joel on their side of the tree because he came in later and he was founded by Jehovah and Speedy. So we give them him, and then for Legion, we give them him too, kinda. But even though we were all there the night we all met Legion, so Legion's kind of on the side. So it's kind of 4 and 4, and one's left over. So that being said, the situations that were going down at the time. So you have D20 and I that are best friends IRL, and then you have sidearms and G18 that were friends later on.
I'm strip mining right here, and here's the diamonds.
Unlucky, but go ahead.
But anyway, so you got me and D20 knew each other. We played with each other forever, and still do to this day, of course. And then we had some other friends, so we jumped in with them. We played with them all the time. And then one day we were playing with a group of friends, and then Sidearms joined my game. He liked my YouTube videos, and
Scrandy, yeah.
decided to follow me into a couple of games. I remember, he remembers it differently. I remember him playing with a riot shield all the time.
Okay, we got that down.
And doing really well with the riot shield. And he remembers it differently, like he was sniping or something stupid. I don't know.
No, I say riot shield all the time. What do you mean, man? You're twisting my words.
So, anyways, I thought he did really well, and then he tried to add me. When he added me, this is during the time where everybody was trying to be like in a trick shot. I don't know how you call it, a trick shot.
Clan, I'm guessing?
Clan, yeah, I guess you call it that. So, everybody was doing that, and his name was really clean. Like, it didn't have any fucked up characters. I was like, why not? I'll add him. So I added him.
This dude.
And we needed more people to play with, and one night we needed a guy, and I basically invited him to play with us. So that happened, and we added Sidearms. He kept playing with us, and he just kind of stuck. So it was me, D20, and Sidearms on occasion. D20 at this time didn't play a lot. He basically just wasn't into it. Yeah, he said he had a life, but he really didn't. He really wasn't into it, and so that was kind of the end of that at the time. And then later on, he started playing and met up with G18, and so we added G18. G18 was a fucking killer, so he's still to this day the best COD player I've ever seen, hands down. I'll put him up against anybody 1v1 in any kind of setting and situation. But
especially when you played G18, like a lot.
Go ahead.
Just to change your story a little bit.
Go ahead.
I knew G18 before I knew you guys.
Yeah. That's what I thought. So there was two couples, me and D20, and then Sidearms and G18.
Yeah, hence the whole brother thing.
And then he kind of Sidearms added G18 to to the group of people we were playing with, and no one wanted to get rid of G18 because he was really good. But at this time, G18 did not have a YouTube channel either. Sidearms didn't have a YouTube channel, D20 didn't have a YouTube channel, and G18 didn't have a YouTube channel. So they were all just kind of playing with us.
And at that time, we also did not know G18 was a dolphin, so we thought
we got catfish on that one pretty hard.
Yeah,
So,
that's good.
We were as surprised as you guys were.
So we started playing more together. We played with each other every night on Search and Destroy. That's all we played every single time. MW2 was the game. Here, Shadow. So that went on.
He can tell the other side of the story.
That went on forever. That we were just playing and having a good time. Well, the group of guys that I was playing with. What is his name? Oh, he said. But anyways, he's a dumbass. The group of guys I was playing with decided they wanted to be stupid ass. What the fuck is he doing? Anyways, so they started playing really serious on Team Deathmatch and started getting into COD gameplays and commentary like crazy, and I wasn't very good. You know, of course, I'm still not very good at this game. And I did comedy, and at the time, no one really did comedy, and it was just something different for YouTube. And I did the Booty Man, and had some other things that I did because I wasn't very good at the game. And that went on for a while, and then the guys that we were playing with one night introduced me.
Fished into him, we didn't know he had earrings.
Oh, sorry.
And it was just, I don't know, it was just, I seriously don't remember where we got him at all. And we were playing, and we played with some other guys, and we started getting kind of a
sorry guys, I fucked it up. I turned on the sound for you guys, for you on accident. And then, so they didn't hear all of that, but you guys did. Your stream did. That's fine.
Oh, okay. But we started playing with some other people. We had some people that we threw in there at times. Mario, Miss Heart Attack, Fat D. We had a lot of people that we played with on occasion. I would even go as far as saying, like, I basically do work and all those people. We threw people in just to throw them in. They weren't really part of the crew for an extended period of time. And it's just people that kind of filled the gap. And then we met Joel. Joel started doing commentary for a channel. Speedy, me, and Jehovah started up. It was BTKOTD, best team killer of the day. A stupid idea, but Jehovah thought it was brilliant. And Joel started doing commentaries of our clips. And when he did commentaries of our clips, like, we have to talk to this guy. And we invited him to play GTA 4 one night with the rest of the guys, and he clicked, and he's never left since. And then one night we were playing Call of Duty as a group, and we needed one more, and we went against Legion. We were looking for clips to kind of fuck with people a little bit, and he took the bait and started doing voices, and Jehovah jumped on it like crazy, and so did Speedy. I'm more the type to not, like, I hate change. I hate meeting new people. I never wanted anybody else in our group. I was very standoffish, and they were like all about it. They were like, yeah, let's definitely invite this guy to come play with some more, and let's just see how it goes from there. So they did, and Legion's never left ever since. But also he's never been here ever since either. So Legion leaves all the time and doesn't play with us for a long time. But we love Legion to death, and yeah, that's basically how we got the crew. I don't know. So we always say there's two sides of the tree and everything else, but basically, in short, so some of you guys have missed it. I was playing with a group of people that G18 was involved at that time. We also had Sidearms involved. D20 was on and off, not as much, but he was still there. And then we needed a couple people one night, and one of the guys in our group said, hey, I know this guy. He also does comedy videos. D4, you might like him. And he said he's a fan of yours. He likes your comedy videos. And at the time, not a lot of people did comedy videos. I can literally think of maybe 2 other channels that did comedy at the time, and they did like fun-tage kind of things. But anyways, so I was intrigued, and me and Speedy kind of hit it off from the first off, and then Jehovah came in later with us playing with Speedy. What would you add to that conversation? Because I feel like I've been talking for the last 30 minutes.
Break my door. What the?
You talk for a little bit. Fuck. Tell me what you would add, and what was your idea behind everybody when you met them, and kind of where were you coming from when people started entering the group and the crew?
One more time. I wasn't listening, to be honest.
So tell me your opinion
Okay.
of the people, of when we met people and how we met them, and what was your first recollection of people. Also, tell me what you thought about new people joining the crew when they joined.
Okay.
So I felt like I was pretty honest about not liking people, not wanting to change and shit like that. So.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
I understand. Anyways.
I'm asking Sidearms what he thought about people, first take, and also what he thought about new people joining the crew, like Nobody and Legion at the time they joined.
Okay, so I guess let me... Now, my story is not going to be as cool as Deluxe's, just considering it's from me, but I'll try anyway. So, I guess I'll start with G18. I actually don't remember exactly how we met. I think it was playing Halo 3, and I just thought he was really good, so we played together, we played doubles or whatever, we did really swag, you know. Because I don't want to brag, but we are both pretty good at games. So,
Hey, Sidearms, I need you over here. Sorry to cut you off there.
Hey, no, you're
cool
good.
it with the bragging?
Huh?
Can you cool it with the bragging?
Yes, I'll try to stop from now on. But yeah, then I used to. Okay, be sure to listen to my the words I choose. Okay, I used to watch Lux's videos. I'm just kidding. But I watched his videos, and then on the side of his channel thing, it said you know, like the FAQ stuff. Everyone used to put in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on there, one of the questions was, "Hey, can I add you?" And then the question was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll accept it if, you know, I like your name or whatever." So, you know, I've never really liked Sidearms Reason as a name. It's pretty weird if you ask me.
Gay, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with you on that.
That name, Sidearms.
Oh, you're like legitimately asking?
Yeah, because I was kind of talking about this in my stream the other day, and I couldn't remember how you got your name.
Okay, so we were on. I don't think you guys were there, but GAT might have been. We were on High Rise playing MW2 or whatever. You know how like everyone used to trick shot, like D4 said.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So there was these 2 guys left, and they just kept spinning around, or yeah, they just kept spinning with their snipers and not being able to kill each other. It took until like the round ended from time for them to kill each other because they kept missing. So now, as soon as they died, some guy was like, "Oh man, why don't you just use your pistol? You know, you have a sidearm for a reason." And then, you know, I was like, "Holy shit, dude, you're a genius." And then pretty much nothing more to it than that.
Every time Sidearms makes $1, he has to pay that guy 5 cents.
Yeah, pretty much. But so yeah, that's what happened. But going back to Deluxe, yeah, he added me, and then he was playing with that group of friends that he said about earlier. And, you know, I joined his session. He added me, and I joined his session. I kept following him until they appeared offline finally. Because first you went offline, but then I went.
He was a bitch. He was that guy.
I'll get the shadow in a second. I have to.
I'll get to you in a
Yeah.
second.
No, like the story. But then,
I don't fucking remember when he started playing with me.
no, man. I there's one part that I say every time we get in arguments. But anyways, we
What?
first Deluxe. Just hold on, okay? I'm getting there. Deluxe went offline, but then some of your friends didn't. Deluxe, I think 6 and like Bendro didn't go offline or something. And then so I joined their session.
You were
instead
like
of yours.
one of those badass joint sessioners. You were one of those good ones.
The ones that we don't really like now.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, what the hell?
Yes.
Sorry, I looked over
So
at chat, and then I just kind of like.
So you're talking
died.
about when you first joined my session, what your thought process
Okay,
was.
so I try to be as funny as I could because I know, like you said, you're probably the only one doing comedy, or at least one of the only ones. I actually can't think of anyone else that did what you did when you were doing it. But
So,
I try to be funny, so I used the ride shield or whatever. I thought it'd be funny to like kill you guys with C4s and stuff like that, and just hit you to death. So I ended up doing very well, which I guess I can't remember if I meant to do well or not. But yeah, you guys added me later to like your party and said, "Hey man, you did really good. Like even with just a riot shield, we want to see what you can do with like a gun." And then I started.
yeah. They're like, obviously you've never had sex with a girl.
And I was like, "Yeah, hey, how'd you guys know?"
Right.
And then
No. You guys go to my school?
exactly, I was like, but yeah, and then you know, I got closer with Deluxe, and then he introduced me to D20, and then you know, that was cool. I knew they were brothers since the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we kind of had like a
Finally
squad.
done here, Deluxe?
Yeah, finally.
That's past the haste over there.
I'm putting down torches because you motherfuckers can't.
It's only me.
I just cleared all this area.
But,
now.
we-
Yeah, it's midnight.
You got any diamonds yet, bitches?
We had our
I got
15
30.
diamonds. So like I was saying,
30.
we had our own little squad that we used to play with, and we used to wreck shit on MW2 and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think we would lose. Maybe if maybe
Once a night.
time a night.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
And then but then one of our friends knew Speedy, okay? And then he like invited Speedy, you know, he was friends with Speedy. And I know Speedy was a fan of us, Deluxe, even me.
I know.
Cuz I still remember getting I still remember getting the email saying that he subscribed to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's an invisible spider behind you though. I got you for you.
He took his picture with it. He said-
Yeah, I took a selfie with it.
So,
So back to my story
They-
before
they
we
pretend
go on to
like
Shadow.
they're too.
So Speedy, you know, Speedy had his friends like Deluxe said, and then I remember. Let me just say this before you know Shadow and roast me again. I remember times specifically whenever they would tell us, yeah, we were playing with Shadow, but we told them that if we had room, we'd invite him, and then we were full. And it's like, nah, bro, we can't invite you, is what they
I
said.
was unappreciated. Back
You are.
Even back then.
then. even then.
Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on
Yeah.
me.
Go ahead and start
I'm
playing that
getting
song.
radio play, bitches.
I liked you better when you were underground. Anyways,
Yeah, man. Changed.
Changed.
where was I? Oh, the Shadow thing? Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, we kind of grew, like Deluxe said, we kind of grew into our own groups because people, like, started leaving and doing other stuff and not playing every night or just playing whenever we played. Or just,
People
like,
just didn't have the
playing
same
with different
common
people.
interests and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And then we
We
were
all
more
went
into, like,
to
doing
different
funny
sides.
stuff than, like, trying to win.
Yeah.
So then Speedy and his group of friends kind of like the same thing. And I hate to say that because we were all friends. It's not like we were only friends with Speedy and then he had his own friends that we had to tolerate, like Shadow and Joa. But
Right.
we
So everybody just grew together, kind of thing. We all
Yeah.
kind of grew together.
don't
Like
remember.
I seriously don't remember playing with Shadow that much. I love you, Shadow, but I don't remember playing with you that much.
I don't either. But I remember that time
I don't
specifically.
even, bro. I don't even know who the hell you are right now.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I know. I've been trying to get you to do a project with me for like a month now, and you fucking just keep. I'm too good. Like I'm gonna make sure. You know.
That hard.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, but I played on Sirius XM now. But anyways,
But go ahead.
Turn
Son.
around.
okay.
So let's fast forward. Let's.
Oh
get
yeah,
back-
fast forward to Joel, I guess.
Yeah, fast
Okay.
forward. Joel, that's what I'm saying.
Joel. So I remember watching his like commentaries or whatever on that channel you guys made, and then hold on, let me just break these diamonds and see how many.
And
That's
this
a
was
lot.
before Sidearms started going ham sauce on YouTube. So Sidearms was very standoffish to the whole YouTube idea until later on into the process. The same
Yeah.
for Shadow.
That's
Shadow
when-
did have his Call of Duty stuff that he did, but then he kind of took a break and he started doing the whole music thing. But then it was kind of on and off and really not directed towards YouTube in general. I would say. I mean, he might say something different.
You
I'm
love to
still
make sandwiches.
standoffish against YouTube. Anyway.
And then same thing for D20. D20 didn't start picking up YouTube until.
Yeah, I didn't really
I
want to
think-
like do YouTube. I was just kind of like, I don't know. They kind of talked me into it, so I could upload some of the funny shit that I did when I fucked up all the time. So
Good.
that's pretty much it.
But yeah,
That's true though.
They're
I remember-
because my first video that I uploaded was recorded by someone else, and they're like, "Dude, you gotta upload that. It's fucking hilarious." Because I was sitting there just shooting at nothing.
was it the one on firing range?
No, not that one.
No?
It was trying to think what that. It was on MW2.
Okay.
What was that one called? Where it has like the silos and stuff in it. You said the name, I remember it. I can't think of it.
The silos.
It has the big silo thing in the middle. I can't think of it.
Anyways.
Yeah. So.
But yeah. So I watched Joel's commentaries on your guys' Best Team Kill of the Day channel. You know, I thought they were pretty funny. And then I went to go watch one of his other channels, and that's when MW3 was starting to come out. So I watched his video on how you know you're gonna be a noob at MW3, like before it got released or whatever. And one of the things on there was, you know, he like listed them out, and one of the things was you pre-order the game from Best Buy, and I pre-ordered the game from Best Buy. So,
Of course you did.
and then on the night of the release or whatever, I stayed home from school to play with you guys, and then that night Joel was there, and before going in there, you know, I didn't know much about him. I just automatically assumed I wouldn't like him because of what he said about Best Buy, pretty much.
I didn't know this.
I'm being serious, yeah. I'm being serious.
Oh, fuck.
So then,
Fucking Best Buy.
you know, I was kind of quiet, just like kind of like how I was with Legion. You know, like Deluxe, I don't like change that much, and just like adding people to our group. But
Or going to TeamSpeak, which actually works.
Gosh.
we're talking in here, aren't we? Anyways,
I can hear you all.
yeah. So that, and then, you know, Joel and I just kind of grew closer, and I don't know, but and then we met Legion. Like D4 said, we were just playing Black Ops 2 one night, and we were just looking for funny stuff to happen, and then, like he said, Legion took the bait and then started making these voices, which we really loved, and we started playing with them. And whenever we met Joel and Legion was a lot later, but like whenever we met both of them, I didn't talk a lot because I was kind of, I guess, nervous, or just, I don't know, a bitch.
God,
I guess
we need to meet more new people.
I hope not. Never. But yeah, I don't know. They kind of grew on me.
I'm a more of a person that likes to keep the friends that he has and just stay loyal with the friends that you have, kind of thing. Friends have always kind of just, I don't know, come to me, but just been there. I've never tried to had to look for friends, and the same thing with YouTube. It kind of just fell in our laps. I think for all of us, we never searched out each other to. And I'm not talking sidearms too, because that doesn't apply to the situation. But we never had to try to come together. Like we didn't have YouTube channels before this, and never tried to collaborate with each other before. That's what makes our group so unique, is that we were one of the first groups. So I'm not gonna say we were the first group, because there's no way that we were the first group to come together. But it was unique the way we did come together, and it's unique how we're still together. That's really cool. And yes, we've added people along the way. I think that's just natural progression and change that has happened. But I like how we haven't really lost anybody, or no one has really quit on us or anything like that. And it's just a group of friends having fun and playing games. We just have fun still playing games with each other. And I think after YouTube is done, I think we'll still play games. I don't think we'll play as often, like on a daily basis. But I think there could be times, like, you know, once a week or once every month or something, that we would get on and play video games together. It might be something as stupid as GTA 14 or something stupid, but well, I think we would play together in certain situations and times, and I think it wouldn't always be the whole group as a whole, but I think there would be times where we did have majority of the people there.
I get the question, do I really hate sidearms all the time? And I do. Trust me, I really do.
But seriously.
But, I mean,
Seriously.
because, like I said, because we're all genuine friends with each other, like, we don't have to be politically correct. Like, if Sidearm says something that annoys me, I fucking call him out on it, because I don't have to fear, like, oh man, like, if I piss him off, like, maybe the other guys won't play with me anymore. So I gotta put on a face. No. Sidearms annoys the hell out of me, like 60% of the fucking time.
Not 100%, guys.
Or 70.
You heard it here first.
100% of the time.
or just seeing his name in Skype. But like, I don't. But because, like, we actually genuinely like each other, and we're not just with each other
in a homo way,
you know.
obviously.
Yeah. We're not, like, just with each other for ulterior motives. Like, I'll fucking tell him, like, shut the fuck up.
I think everybody tells him that.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll kind of just tell my whole YouTube story. So in 2009, I was averaging probably fucking about 17 or 18 bitches a day.
At least.
Which was about
Whoa.
7 or 8 less than
down
the year
10%.
before. It was about it was pretty bad. And so I'm like, fuck, man, I'm getting bored because like there's 2 hours out of the day that I'm not having sex. And so I'm like, fuck this. So I went out and I bought a little Dazzle thing. Remember the Dazzles? Yeah.
That's my first thing too.
OG shit.
I won't say
I started out on.
I got mine from Best Buy, motherfucker.
Yeah. And that
Yeah,
night,
so
see
did I.
why Joel, it really hit me.
So yeah, I got the Dazzle, and because Modern Warfare 2 came out, and I didn't even know like recording shit and putting it on YouTube was a thing. But you know, I went out. I think I looked up like.
Thank you, Mr. Tinkle, for the sub.
I think I looked up like Nuke in Modern Warfare 2 because I really wanted to see what it looked like, but I
Yeah,
didn't want to
same.
like look online. I wanted to do it myself. But then a few months passed, so I'm like, you know what, fuck this. Go on YouTube, and I discover like the whole Machinima respawn team, like the OG shit, like Nanners and Hutch and Excalizors and all that. And I'm watching them do their commentaries and all that. I'm like, this actually looks like fun. And so I went out, I got myself a Dazzle, and I recorded just a stupid little commentary, and I uploaded it on my old channel, which
Will be unnamed or?
I mean, it's Curgio 17. I have a whole bunch of
Yeah,
old
go
Guitar
sub
Hero
now.
What?
videos.
D20 had another channel? What?
Isn't that
I have a whole
D20? When did
I have a bunch of
Curgio
old-
join the crew?
I want to re-upload some of those
Curgio.
guitar. I want to re-upload some of those Guitar Hero videos I have on there. 'Cause those are good shit. But yeah, I recorded one commentary, and this is like kind of crazy to me. But and like this is why I say like if you're gonna need like luck, I feel a lot of it, or at least I did. I got incredibly lucky. So I recorded one commentary.
Yeah,
It was a demolition game on Scrapyard, which sucked. And the best part, you know, it was like my first commentary. So I was like, "Hi, I'm in my closet, and I don't want my family knowing I'm doing this. So I'm just gonna talk really quiet, so I don't want to risk anybody hearing." And it was really bad.
That's what I
But
do now.
I uploaded it. I'm like, "Yeah, this is cool." 3 days later, I think the video had like 6 views on it. 4 of them were mine because I wanted to see if anybody else
Kept
viewed
going
it.
back and watching.
But then I get a message from Crans, and the message was, "Hey, saw your commentary, really liked it. I'm starting up a new channel called Modern Warfare 2 Commentators with my friend
Spammed you.
Jehovah's Witness." No, it was just one. It was just one message. And-
So he spammed it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Send
it was-
all. Send to
it was-
all.
It was a channel. It was a really cool channel idea. I really liked it. There were 7 commentators. Each of them had to upload like a commentary on a
day.
specific day day of the week. And I was Friday in the shadows. Yeah. And
I hate these stories about that because they didn't involve us. But go ahead.
Yeah.
you
Get to the
will
good stuff.
learn. So, you know, that's how I met Jehovah. And like out of all, like a whole bunch of people came and went with that channel. Like some guys like just weren't really committed for whatever reason. Like they lost interest or didn't want to do it or yada yada yada. Because apparently one video a week is so hard to do, which it is.
Yeah, even
But I was clearly like out of all of the ones that Crans and Jehovah recruited, I was definitely the one who was like the most into it. Like I didn't miss a week or anything like that. And so because of that, like I would just like play with Hova and all that shit. So yeah, that's pretty much how I met Jehovah. And then we'd play pretty much every night, just like Modern Warfare 2 and stupid shit. And then I don't know exactly how this happened. Actually, I do know how this happened. Jehovah got quote unquote recruited by another similar kind of channel where it's just like commentaries, you know, on your specific day of the week. And one of the guys on that channel had an open lobby, and in that open lobby was KYR 33D, who at the time had 2,000.
I don't know if you guys have
subs.
heard of him, but yeah.
Shut up.
Pretty
At the
cool
time,
dude.
he had 2,000 subs. So I think that'll show how long we've known each other. I met Jehovah when he had like 160. So yeah, like Jehovah met Speedy in that channel, or that open lobby.
See, I think all this shit happened within like weeks. I think, like, I'm serious. I remember when Speedy had 2,000 as well. Then I had 5,000.
Yeah, I think I met you. You were somewhere between like 4,000 and 6,000, something like that.
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, it all happened pretty fucking quick.
Yeah, it did. But yeah, Speedy at the time didn't have anything to record with, so like his
That
his
motherfucker
series,
didn't
like,
have anything for the first 6 months.
yeah. So he like relied on other people to like send him like their gameplay, and he would do stuff with it. But Jehovah was one of the first people that had an HD PVR, and you know, so he had HD gameplay. It was good gameplay, and I mean, let's be serious here. He had an amazing voice for it, so he was a pretty hot commodity. And so he became like Speedy's permanent gameplay guy. And so we started
spending $100 on a fucking recording device.
Well, I mean,
Dazzle for days, bro.
Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah, you still don't do HD.
Wow.
Look at that stream,
Shots of fire.
So, yeah.
I'll be right back. Go take a pee break.
Speedy Jehovah and I, no big deal.
Yeah.
Speedy Jehovah and I, you know, that was our little group. And then as like Speedy and Jehovah, they would grow together. They'd kind of like do the whole like they were a package deal kind of thing, and I was just like the third wheel, which I was completely okay with. Like I was never really into the whole YouTube thing then. It's just like I didn't really care about growing my channel. Like I just wanted to fucking play shit and have fun. And then somehow, some way, you heard how Deluxe met Speedy and all that. All I know is, Speedy and Jehovah were like, "Oh my god, like Deluxe 4 wants to play," and like Sidearm said, they'd be like, "So yeah, we're gonna go play with Deluxe 4. If we have an extra spot, we'll get you in." And I'm just like, "Okay, cool, sweet."
Yeah, I was his best friend, and I still got that status. Like, oh, because that was back when everybody tried, and I was still terrible. So it's like,
yeah,
okay.
I never.
We want to win D20. We play to win the game.
We want to win.
And so,
go hide.
Eventually, like I guess there was one night where there was a free spot, yay! And after that night, Deluxe added me.
Ooh.
So he fanboyed me. He sent me the friend request. I remember that. And he was like, he told me, yeah, like, you know, you're not like all the normal fanboys we have to play with. You're actually chill and cool. I'm like, okay, cool. And so, yeah, and then we kept playing and all that shit. And so fast forward to the summer, I think it was
69.
That's it.
It was Black Ops 2, right? Or whenever they started their Best Team Kill of the Day channel.
First Black Ops 7.
That was like, it was in the summer, towards the end of the summer, and at that point I really wasn't playing with the guys that much because I was so engrossed in Mortal Kombat. Like I would go like a week, 2 weeks. It's crazy to think about now, but like there was like a 2 or 3 week span where I didn't even say a word to any of these motherfuckers. And then all of a sudden, like they find this Nobody Epic guy who like talked really fast, and my first thought was, shit, Nobody Epic is my replacement. And so I sort of I held resentment to him, and I told him this, and it's funny. I'm like, fuck, like he's gonna replace me. And so the first time I played with him, it was in a GTA 4 lobby, and I'm just like, this motherfucker ain't gonna be taking my motherfucking spot.
I mean,
it wasn't hard or anything like that, but yeah, and then
get 6 in S&D.
Yeah. So that was, I mean, obviously that wasn't the case, but yeah, my first view of Nobody Epic was, this motherfucker is going to replace me. So I would always call him my replacement for the first like few months. And then with Legion, that was that was Black Ops 2, right?
Yeah.
Or something, yeah, something like that. He was just fucking would randomly get into a search lobby or something with a guy, and he's doing the Cleveland Brown impersonation. It's fucking hilarious. And so, you know, we pick him up like the next game. And then, you know, it turns out that, you know, him and Hova lived like practically next door. And so, you know, they become like closer friends, and because of that, like, you know, we started playing with Legion more and more, and yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
It's just funny. Here, I will say this. First impressions, you can't help but make first impressions. It's natural for human beings. Yeah, natural. This is a perfect example that first impressions don't mean shit. When I first started playing with Deluxe, you know, I looked at his channel. No, it's not with Deluxe.
It's okay. It's okay. Just let it happen.
I looked at his channel, and like his featured video was a Ninja Diffuse montage that he did with Sidearms for a Reason.
World's fastest booty diffuse.
And because like, I wouldn't say I fanboyed Deluxe, but like I thought that he was a bigger deal than.
Wow,
I don't want to say he actually was. But
your words, man.
I was like, you know what? Like, this guy's.
Like, go on.
This guy's probably a big deal, and so I also thought Sidearms was a big deal as well. Like, I thought the two of them were like the shit. And so
I've
for
heard
a,
this before, but thank you, Shadow.
I told you this.
No, you've never told me this, but thanks for boosting me.
Well,
Thanks.
there
Love you.
you go. Yeah, I thought
There you
like
go.
you know you were the shit, and so like in a way for a very 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 brief moment in time,
Nice.
I looked up to Deluxe and Sidearms. Now, this is what
Oh.
I'm saying.
Now.
Nice.
First
reality.
impression. This is where the first impressions things comes in. I looked up to Sidearms. My first impression. I know that he's a bitch, and that he should look up to me.
Confirmed.
You should look up there.
So
Oh my god, my
there you
phone.
go. And for those of you wondering, YouTube has cut into my my fucking bitches time, so I'm down to 11 a day.
But he does it for you guys.
Yeah,
He loves you.
yeah.
And he wants to fuck most of you.
Pornhub account Shadow Beats Off. I upload videos there too.
That's what takes up most of his time. If you're wondering why he doesn't upload on YouTube, it's because he's he's living a double life.
You're on the wrong tube.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty cool though. That I didn't know that you like.
Shut up! I
Okay,
told you this.
Sidearms was
No, you
recording.
never
No,
did.
I
You never
I don't think I think you said about Deluxe, but I didn't know you said anything about me, man. That's pretty cool. Thank you.
Sidearms next upload.
Yeah. So Shadow totally loves me.
To look up to me.
Yeah.
So what you saying is,
You know what I'm saying? First impressions never ever go on first impression, because I mean, if I was still going on first impressions, man, I would kill myself.